An imbalance in nature has been created and it impacts us in hoodoo. This increase in ticks and the diseases that they spread, y'all, this is not by accident. So don't sleep on this. Stick around. I'll share my 2 cents and I'll give you some tips to help get through this. Family, I've been listening to people from different parts of the country talking about how they're seeing more ticks than ever in their areas. And ticks are getting all over them, not just from hiking, but when they're going out in the woods, when they're going hunting. People are even talking about going out into their yards. Ticks are getting all over them. And more people are getting Lyme disease and a new disease. So how does this impact us in hoodoo? Well, stick around and I'll tell you. People gonna learn when you mess with nature, there will be consequences. Now, my spirit tells me that this surge of ticks and the associated what they call alpha-gal syndrome, all of this is man-made. This new disease is spread by ticks. So here's what happens when they bite you. They release a sugar molecule called alpha-gal into your bloodstream. Now this triggers your immune system to react whenever you eat beef or pork, lamb, any sort of meat or dairy. But listen to this, y'all. Now, it just so happens that the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation has been funding genetically modified ticks aimed at supposedly protecting livestock from deadly tick-borne diseases. Now, they're quick to say that this research has nothing to do with the current surge in ticks and the alpha-gal syndrome. But listen, I can't overlook the fact that Bill Gates was a major investor and advocate for plant-based and lab-grown meat industries. He's the face of these industries. You know, people are not stupid. Who benefits the most from people getting the alpha-gal syndrome, causing them to be allergic to meat? Who benefits from this? And it does seem kind of suspicious that we have a resurgence in a disease that makes people allergic to meat. But listen, more than this, if the surge in the tick populations make it a challenge to go out into nature, it also means that all the people who've been going out wildcrafting and foraging for natural medicines, they're going to be impacted. Now, who would benefit from this, y'all? Big Pharma will love this. When we can't access natural medicines like we have been doing, that's Big Pharma's gain. You know, it's like they're coming up with ways to drive a wedge between us and nature. And if you don't think this impacts us in hoodoo, I want you to think again. Now, I'm especially talking about those of us who like to go out and collect things from nature on our own, who like to walk in the woods, go hiking, and just be outside in nature sometimes to connect. So if every time we go outside, we have to worry about getting ticks all over us, or especially catching the diseases that they carry, it means many of us are going to be hesitant to go outside. Like I said, it's like they're really trying to block us from nature. But y'all, one thing I've taught you about the universe and especially nature, when an imbalance is created, nature will always seek to balance her own natural world. So if greedy corporations have introduced something unnatural into the natural world, nature will strike back. Nature will reject it. Now, they don't teach this in business school, but we know it in hoodoo. So I don't know why people have still not learned that you can't control Mother Nature. Creating imbalances within nature is not a wise thing to do. There is no telling how Mother Nature will repay mankind for this, and so many other acts of disruption in her sacred domain. So here's something that I really recommend you do. If you have to go out into nature, make you an oil with some dried thyme. Get you some lime essential oil, some eucalyptus essential oil, and use this when you're going out in nature. Combine all these together in olive oil and rub this on yourself, rub it on the bottom around your shoes. And you know, back in the day, people would take Vicks salve, Vicks vapor rub, and they would rub this on themselves, and that would repel the ticks. But family, be careful out here. Steer clear of tall grass, and if you can help it, I hate to say it, but stay out of wooded areas. Wear light-colored clothing and shoes so that you can see them when they get on you. A lot of people get ticks on them because they're wearing dark-colored clothes and they don't even realize it until much later, until the tick has just crawled all over onto their skin and latched onto them. And those little nymphs can be very tiny, and they can get on you by the dozen. So family, be very careful. But I want you to sit back and I want you to see what Mother Nature will do in return. This is not going to go well. Family, if you would like to learn traditional hoodoo, go and check out my Summer Hoodoo Basic Training Class series. We're going to be meeting once a month. It's a small class, and I'll be teaching key foundational hoodoo information and skills that you need to know right away. And if you just want to learn how to do root spells, you want to learn just how to do certain root spells, check out my Summer Hoodoo Boot Camp. We will be meeting bi-weekly for this class and focusing just on different root spells. And you have the option of doing these works in the class together. And there's not a lot of expensive stuff to buy. Most of this you can get from the grocery store. So very economical. So you can check out both of these classes on my website training page. The link is in the description. And while you're there, go and check out the hoodoo books that I have. See if any of these might be a good fit for you on your hoodoo journey. But family, thank you as always for having an interest in traditional hoodoo. And listen, be safe out there. Until the next video, have a prosperous and strong hoodoo journey.